Hello everyone, we're back at the Pirate Cove in Planet Coaster career mode. And you can see we're speeded up quite fast. Let's just put it down to normal speed. You can see there the fine Victory pirate ship. Doesn't it look fantastic? Now, for those of you who are not aware, you can press T and it gives you a free cam mode. So you can essentially fly anywhere you need to. Now, what I think we need to do is while that's doing that, let's have a look at our staff and see who's happy. So the janitors are happy. This vendor's not particularly pleased. Mechanics are all right. And we have no entertainers. Right, so we need to deal with that as a matter of urgency. So I think here, by this particular location, let's see, add. I think we should have Mr. Pirate here. He's going to entertain the people there. Okay? So they're going to be entertained at that sort of general area of the park. Now, I think what we need to do is we'll need to have an entertainer down here as well. And let's put him in as a dino. There we go, lovely dino. And then over the other side of the park, which is where the, as you can see, the Stargate is located. We're going to want somebody else to entertain in this sort of area. Now, let's have a look. As it's near the Cosmic Cow milkshakes, let's put a bouncing Cosmic Cow nearby. So she'll keep the people relatively happy around that area. Bring the kids over. Now, it's interesting, what we can do is create a work roster and then just call it, basically have it cover these areas here, like that, and then call it Cosmic Cow and Rides. There we go. And so, when we find our entertainer, it will be the lovely Mistress Cosmic Cow. Here she is. We shall send her to work on the Cosmic Cow and Rides, and she will essentially entertain back and forth throughout this area. And what we'll also do is get the captain here. Pirate ship and shops. There we go. So we'll have him moving back and forth as well. So our Cosmic Moo, wherever the hell she is, here she is. Here's our girl. Doesn't she look lovely? Boing, boing, boing. Ah, there's old Black What's It, or whatever his name is. Fine pair of stilts he's got on him. Look at him, really lovely. And the kids are loving it. And you can see, look, they've been buying hats as well, which basically means that the placement of the hat location is a good one. There you go, you can see. This is the only drawback, is once you put a lantern chain on there, it acts as a barrier in front. There we go, hat's fantastic, making 150 a month. So under the circumstances, I think we could be quite pleased with that. We've got an ATM in there nearby. That is in the wrong location, so let's move that over to there. What we're also going to do is we've got in scenery, let's have a look, we got topiary, because I'm pretty sure there's a topiary option in here. Rocks, topiary, here we go. And what we're going to do is we're just going to block off this section here with some nice topiary. Just to sort of say, no, who goes there, not you. And then finish that off with a little bit there. There we go. So essentially that's just to block off that area. You can see there. Nice bit of topiary, nice bit of organised bushwork. Oh, what's wrong with you? Are you tired? Doesn't want to go home. Oh. But you can see them going into the carousel. And here is our Gulpy Rex. Rawr. So he's doing fine. So we fly down the centre here. And both of these guys seem to be happy. What I think we might need to do, though, is we might need to pick this guy up and move him over here. So they're kind of separated from each other, and we're not focusing all the attention in one single location. And I think what we also need to do is put some bins around here, just to give them something to vomit into. Now, we can't put shops here because we're very, very close to the edge of the map, so our options there are relatively limited. So what we might need to do is... oh no, we've already got a road going through the centre here, so that's fine. That's dandy. Now, whether or not we could build another road that goes down the centre, you know, can then split off to other bits there, maybe. Through in between the rides. Oh, look, they're very happy. And if you press T, it will take you back to the normal option for the camera. So, there we have it. Now, what are our notifications? Incomplete. There's no entrance to the incomplete coaster. We know that. It's not been tested. Yeah, I know. Okay. And you can see 4,000. So, we're not getting anywhere close right now. Now, if we look at research... see, a gentle spin cycle to Kiki. Or to Cheeky. Tiki Cheeky, even. It's another food location. Let's do that one. I mean, I know it's going to cause us problems for money, but the point is it means that we have options for additional rides to keep the people happy. Now, let's start sprucing this up and make it look a little better. So if we go to our old favourite bushes, and put some of these lovely white floral bushes down the side. Like so. Here we go. And we'll put some down the other side as well. A bit of uniformity. All the way around the side. Keep everything looking nice. And I'm using the Z key, holding down the Z key and then moving the mouse to reposition these slightly. Just to make sure they sort of get in there well and cover the space that is required to be covered. So let's have a look. Plonk one there, one there, one there. Put some down here. There we go. So that's looking pretty good, I'd say. I mean, they're only 150 per bush. But we also want some out here as well. Because this is looking rather bereft of nice scenery. Drop one down the side there as well. There we go. Right. And then we'll use our little favoured conifer bush just to fill in the odd gaps, so to speak. You can see there, gap there, gap there, little gap in the middle here. Some more gaps in the centre. Whoops daisy, didn't want that one there. So now if we look at this one, 52%, it's still looking a lot better. So we're definitely improving things. And there's not a lot of people on this ride. Yeah, goodbye. Sorry, kids. This ride is history. It's not really doing very well. And it's a duplicate. So it's basically out of here. We'll get rid of that as well. So, is that making any money there? It's making a reasonable amount. It's not the end of the world. So this one's still doing relatively roaring trade. And the path, or the queue is relatively small. So, we need to put some more bushes in here. And we keep an eye on the money generally as we go. So let's see. Some more bushes in there. Badly placed bush. Yeah, we've seen a few of those. Some more down here. And some more at the end. So, just to make it look extra nice. Now we can put some of these lovely floral bushes here on the edge to make it look a little bit more presentable. Get rid of that. Put one of them there. And there we go. Let's have a look at this. See? 66%. Certainly a lot better. And we can even put some stuff around the back of the ATM as well. I mean, we could even actually put some topiary around the back of it. Let's have a look. There we go. That silly old dinosaur. There we go. Just a bit of a back on there. Actually, let's just move that along a little bit, I think. To there. And I'm pressing the X button. Just enables me to just move it along a touch. There we go. So, another little sort of blockage area. And they're walking past Gulpy Energy, which is unfortunate. But, looks too gentle for you. Well, once we get more money, as you can see, the money is starting to rise. So let's go up to the maximum speed and see how the money goes. So there's the profit summary. You can see we lost 603. And you can see here the loan. Once we get to 4,000, I want to pay that loan off, because then that will give us £250 a month almost immediately. You can see they're doing a general spin cycle. That's taking 500 as well. And a good family fear. A thrill ride. Let's do one of them. And that's all we have the money for, really. So we'll probably go into debt for that, but never mind. I would like to... I hope somebody makes a Stargate ring. That would be very cool to see. That would be very nice. Put that into a sci-fi zone. So, we'll have to see. How's the band doing? Look a bit tired. Understandable. We don't want them to activate on trigger. We just want them to activate. There we go. Hey, look at them all dancing as they go past. Fantastic. There's our little moo cow going past. The old silly moo. Now, are they buying hats? Yeah, it's not too bad. 78. And there you go. See, people are consistently buying hats. So I'm really not going to complain under the circumstances. But what I would like to be able to do... See, these are things that I've downloaded from the workshop. Like a spotlight, which is just fantastic. Really, really good. Just to put great big huge level of light on things. Obviously less required during the night time, or the daytime I should say, sorry. But also there's this other thing. Now let's see, what have we got? See, with all this stuff in the blueprint, see, look, good scenery collections. See, nice fountains, of course. The Kraken that attacks. Hello, Krakeny Tacky. Scale fountains. See, don't they look beautiful? A nice planet coaster area. And you can see that they've got plenty of other things. See, that's a nice sort of entrance area you could use, which is quite good. Nice random sploshing. Who doesn't want random sploshing? Mermaidy. Hello, mermaid. Complete with bubble generator to blow bubbles at you. And a burning back of a boat. But you've also got things like a sci-fi fountain. See, doesn't that look lovely? With lasers, of course, pew pew and all that. And there is... Look at these guys, don't they look fantastic? A little bit of animatronics in there. And there we go. There's a Joker on the top. And this one's quite nice as well. Look at this, isn't this lovely? Planet coaster. You can put down. So these are all things you can do. Now, what I'm going to be hoping for is to get to a situation where I've got the 10 grand so that I can build the Venom around here. And that's kind of why I've put the pathing the way I have, and the general sort of what we're looking to do with it. So, and that will also drive attention down to this area, bring people through here, and hopefully provide us with some more money. Now, obviously, the one thing I am conscious of is there doesn't appear to be a lot of light on the walkways. There's light around these areas, but I do like to have the area pretty well lit, generally speaking. Now, part of the problem is I don't really have many options when it comes to lights, as you can see. The bamboo torches are anemic at best. Those pretty much similar. I can't use the floodlight because I don't want to blind people. So I've got to keep researching and go for a better situation. So hopefully it can get better bits and pieces. Ah, the whirly rig. That's a family ride that the kids love. So you can see here desert flora, grassland flora, and that theme, which is the planet coaster stuff. So see, there you go. Research cannot be started. And what's this? Oh, it's the hammer swing ride. Lovely stuff. So we've got this one here. Magical moments. Go away. So we can do a family ride, or we can do a jumping giant thrill, or we can do... Let's do some planet coaster scenery. So we are continuing, technically really struggling for money, but we're staying afloat. We are still maintaining a good level of service across the board. We're keeping people happy. Money is being brought in, just not as fast as I would like it to be. Now, I'm not going to start charging for the bog, because I'm not that much of a bastard. Well, not much anyway. Now, how is the Gulpy Energy doing? Oh, 181, that's low, that's not good. And 138 on the hat, so that's okay-ish, really. what we might have to do is get rid of this one and move the hats to there. So that basically as soon as people walk in and say, oh, we can buy some hats. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of this one. Goodbye. And we are going to select that one. And we are going to advance move it over to here. Rotate it around. And then drag it back to here. Just go to the TE3 camera. So we can just position it in the right place. Like so, you see? And then just rotate it around a touch. And there you go. Oh, it's obstructed. What are you obstructed by, you bastard? How can you be obstructed? You're not actually floating on anything. We go up a bit. No, we can't. You know what? Screw you then. We'll get rid of Hats Fantastic at some point. See, what I'm thinking is it's sometimes easier to just... screw it, we'll leave it for the moment. We've still got that space that we can use. Maybe we can put some food in there. Let's see what happens there. Let's see. Foodie, foodie, food. Hot dog squad. That might have been part of it because I didn't have the money. Plus, this path was probably getting in the way. So if we get rid of that, and then get rid of that, that might be an easier option for us. So if we move this over, like so. There we go. And there she is. The new location, Hats Fantastic. Right by the front entrance. So, let's see if we can go in and put one of these up now. While we still have the money. There we go. So that'll be our location of Hats Fantastic. And they should be able to buy stuff as they come in. Now, whether or not that's going to hurt us, because you can see the amount of foot traffic we've got going through here. Which is going pretty well, really. I mean... See, 630, 240, and the toilets, of course. Let's see. Right. Let's see if... what happens with this lady if she makes a loss now. Let's upgrade. There we go. Let's upgrade her. And let's give her 175 a month. So it's very possible we may have to relocate it back to its original location if for whatever reason we find it's not making enough money. So let's just get rid of that pathway bit there. Because at the moment, everyone's walking past our girl here. And she ain't making a lot of money. Oh, some are getting hats on their way in, I suppose. Or maybe Hats Fantastic should be down here. Because of the amount of foot traffic that's going through. And, you know, people may Not want to buy a hat as soon as they come in. They might want to, you know, have a look around, have a go on a few things, and then buy a hat on the way. So, you know, whether or not it means we could move Hats Fantastic over to here is something that we can consider. Now, let's have a look at the money. The money's remaining pretty standard right now. You can see there. All pretty good. Right, Planet Coaster scenery. There we go. Let's have a look at our scenery. What options do we have? More lighting. Look at this. There we go. The square lamp. And the lamp strip. And, of course, the colorable event lights. And standard box lights. So, that's definitely helpful because then we can put things like box lights in here. Like this. And just have them pointed up to there, like that. Now, one thing that would be helpful to have is kind of an aim point on the actual light, so you can see where you're aiming it, but we may not be able to see that until insufficient funds. There we go. So, we may not be able to see that until it's night time. We can change it to night time if that's what we want to do, but we might as well just leave it running, because it will help us generate money. So we can maybe keep that box light in place. Maybe put something else on the other side. Don't know yet. But our boy's doing well here. Look at him. How's he feeling? He's happy. His pay is fair. And we are doing relatively okay, I would say. There's our young lady on the gulpy. And of course the moo milkshakes. And this guy waiting to service the Psychola. And see, there we go, one of the things. Now, one thing I also tend to do is, because I like the light, is put this in the center, like that, drop it down so it hides the section, and then it goes in there, you see. But we don't have sufficient money for it at the moment. Let's have a look. $5. Oh, God, really? Change, you can't change it to like pounds, but maybe I missed that bit. But there you go. See, that's a kind of light that you can put in there. So let's get rid of that pirate light. And let's go in and put that down about there. There we go. And so that's a sort of a lighting, entrance lighting that I do like. Makes it look quite uniform, makes it look very nice. So, you can see money, it's not going great. But, see, monthly profit down 24 under. And hopefully, we've got no research, no marketing going on. Let's hope that things are improving enough for us to start making a serious amount of money, especially once we paid off the loan. Those guys firing a lot of ammunition. So, here you go. Now, how is Hats Fantastic doing? Losing a shitload of cash. Wonderful. Great. So we've taken Hats Fantastic from a money-making location to a money-losing location. Let's move her over here. Rotate her around. And plonk her back down. And then we'll take this thing. And just rotate it a tad. There we go. So hopefully now that should improve the situation. So anyway, that has been the latest episode on Pirate Cove on the Planet Coaster career, and we'll be back for more. Hopefully we'll be able to put down our first roller coaster and start making some serious bang for the buck, so to speak. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.